Hello and welcome to ALW Research Team. We're on the site of the former Hull Barnsley Railway at Great Heck. Behind me is the Nottingley and Goole Canal. We've just crossed over the canal. There used to be a bridge over here, and we're going to continue down the embankment this way towards Little Smeaton. Moving on from the canal in last week's episode, link in the description box for those that missed it, or see the card above for the series playlist. We are now moving along the railway embankment, documenting what we find along our way. This area was sparse back in 1885 during the opening year of the Hull Barnsley Railway. The main traffic gained in this area of the route was cattle and crops from the surrounding farms. Let's see what we can see up on the embankment. Got Dave with me today.
Hello!
Hello! I'm just going to go this way. The embankment here looks like it's all been dug out and re-engineered because...
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
Looks like somebody has removed the ballast for using it somewhere else, because the ground underfoot is pretty soft.
It is soft, yeah. They
And then
dug
when you
it
get to
out.
other areas that are a little bit higher, you can feel it's more firm. Yeah, the ballast pinchers have been about.
Dug it out and used it for footings for something else. We can see some first bit of slag there that we found today, which is the combusted coal that the fireman will knock out. There's a bit of unburnt coal there, only a tiny piece, but that is coal. We're moving on now to bridge 118. The structure's been removed, but the parapets are still there. We're going to move along until we get to the parapet and stop before we fall off.
It's almost like somebody's dug the centre out of this embankment, because there's little piles of earth at the side, that side and that side. It's surprising how quickly these trees take over. It doesn't take long for nature to claim it back. It's like somebody's dug a hole there for something. What have we been digging for?
Bloody big mole.
That's a flipping big mole. Jump in and see how deep it is.
No. Someone's dug a hole on the embankment here. All the ballast's been machined away, reused somewhere else. And then there's a great big hole here.
Yeah, how bizarre.
Yeah, on an embankment you don't really need drainage because it just runs off the sides. But I think that's very deep because it's just full of, it's
it'll
big.
go all the way to the bottom, that's for sure.
Yes, Dave. As you can see, the embankment, it isn't sculpted like it was at North Cave. It's been re-engineered. There's a lump here where the earth's been pushed to one side, and this is all very soft where the lower ballast's all been dug out. At least it was recycled, I suppose. You can see some squirrels up ahead. But here, looks like this is used quite regularly.
It looks like it.
Possibly an animal track. Don't think it's people because there's no litter. And I mean, we never drop litter, but most members of the public seem to. What I mean by this is that there is usually sign when humans have been somewhere. We're coming up ahead, just after this lump of coal on the floor. It gets all of a sudden very brambly, very overgrown. So what we might do is go down to ground level and walk around. In the distance there is a biomass train going to Drax power station. Don't know if you can hear it or see it, because I don't have an optical zoom on this camera. There it goes, GBRF. And that looks like a Drax Power biomass train. Just spotted this at the side, viewers. Little drain. Hull Barnsley Engineering drain. So that's a drain from this field, and it goes underneath the embankment, which is here. And just coming up is bridge number 118. The girder part's been removed, but the brick parapets still remain, so we'll just have a quick look at that whilst we're here.
There's a boundary marker post.
Still in very good condition. We've got Exploring Dave there.
There's a little culvert at the side of it that goes under. It's got the grey Hull Barnsley Railway capping stones. There's Andy. There's the bridge parapet. There's still an old sleeper just up there. Brickwork at the top is starting to crumble away a little bit. There's Andy.
Hello! And this is the remains of bridge 118. This side, the bricks have all been removed. Still got some of the Hull Barnsley fence there, and then here you can see the black bricks that we've seen along this series. Just here in the centre, looks like there used to be something painted there. There's a square and it used to have something on it, but now that the bridge has been taken away, it's very difficult to see what is left of this Hull Barnsley structure. The sandstone cap has been removed there, and at the top, that one's still extant. Right there, the sandstone cap that we've seen along this series, that one is still extant. Bridge 118, and that is a lot of shotgun shells. We are now moving along to Grove Road, passing the active Lancashire and Yorkshire Railways Askern Branch Line. At Grove Road, a fantastic example of a Hull Barnsley Railway bridge is still in place and is our next ground filming location.
There's the railway bridge.
That way back to Great Heck, and this way to Little Smeaton. So we're going to check this structure out and see what we can find. Got the large ashlar caps here, and we've got the Hull Barnsley brick tops here. We're going to go down and see if we can get in there. Check this out. We can see the black tops that we've seen along the way here. Apologies for the wind, it is autumn. You can see the bridge is partially infilled. The ashlar cap down here has been knocked off. There's the brick remnant, but the old cast pieces that held this bridge up are still intact. And as we saw at Everthorpe Road, the brick arches built into the ironwork is still here. You see that, viewers? proper Hull Barnsley Railway engineering right here. We can see there the HBR 123. You know, and this is bridge 123 from Hull along this railway. Got one of the old Hinchcliffe bricks there. Can hear Dave. Let's go find him. I'm going to get up here. We're going to get right up to this old ironwork here. Hull Barnsley Railway ironwork. Got the big bolt there, big imperial bolt, and this is some backfill. It's been pushed in to the portal here. It's not supporting it though. It's just dumped. So this is the Kirk Smeaton side of bridge 123. There's a lot of landfill here. All this is just fly tipping. And then along there it starts to go down into a cutting, but it's full of fly tipping and it's all overgrown unfortunately. But this is the best piece of what we can show you along this section of the Hull Barnsley Railway. We're moving on now, so keep watching.
Here we are at, I don't know the location we're at. We're somewhere on Hull Barnsley Railway. Don't quite know where. But here we are at this rail crossing, road bridge.
We are now in the lovely village of Little Smeaton. There was a station, complete with a goods yard, engine turntable and signal box, which uniquely was incorporated into the platform. More on this in next week's episode. The bridge we are looking at here is the crossing over the double track carrying Stubbs Road. Let's go to some ground footage for a closer look.
It's looking a little bit worse for wear. Yeah, a bit of rust, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So this is DF Hull Barnsley Railway 3/124.
The bridge is starting to look a little rotten now. Needs some care and maintenance. It's cracked here. This is a load bearing structure. This is a load bearing part of the Hull Barnsley Railway. This is bridge 124. You can see there it's got a large crack vertically across its entire length from the bottom all the way up.
Let's go the other side. Look at the bridge though, sadly rotting away.
We're not far from Kirk Smeaton railway station, which is a little further this way. We are the bridge of the former Hull Barnsley Railway, number 124. Now underneath there's hangers. Can anybody tell me what these hangers would have been for? See those, viewers? I don't know what those hangers would have been used for. If anyone can tell me, please leave a comment. So this is bridge 124. It's underneath, it's in fair condition. It is going to need some work doing to it to keep it maintainable for the roadway above. The ironwork is rather degraded now. The brickwork starting to push away up here. There we are. And that way to Little Smeaton is the next station stop along this railway line. What do you think to all this then, Dave?
Yeah, it's, somebody's been busy. Looks like they're chopping down trees and whatnot. Looks like they're claiming it. I'm claiming this bit of railway. Sadly the bridge is in a poor state of repair. You can see what it's rusted through over there.
Yes, it has.
So if they're claiming the track bed, perhaps they're going to pay to rebuild the bridge.
Let's just hope this doesn't join others that the Highways Agency just backfill. Just backfill it, get rid of it. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Hope they maintain it like they did at Everthorpe Road in an earlier episode of this series. If you haven't, viewers, please subscribe to the channel because it really helps me out when you do that, and you will receive new videos all for free every Thursday at 4 PM UK time. So this is bridge 124 here at Little Smeaton. Tune in next week when we have had an exclusive permission visit to the former Little Smeaton railway station. We find the platforms, good sidings and the engine turntable. Also check out our other videos. We don't do just railways either. During the last year alone we have visited Germany and many industrial locations right here in the United Kingdom. Thank you so much for watching this ALW research team video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already, and I'll see you every Thursday at 4 PM UK time with new content. Bye bye for now.
Looking over my shoulder, looking back at your door.